you're running a coaching business, a consulting business, or an agency and you're stuck making the same amount of money every single month, whether that's 30K, 50K, or even 100K, there's one primary reason why you can't break through to that 200K, 300K, even 500K per month level. And it all comes down to one word: ruthlessness. Now, before you click off thinking you already know what I mean, if you're stuck at these levels and you truly understand this concept, you wouldn't be stuck. So stick with me because this is the key to breaking through to multi-seven figures. Let me explain what's actually happening. When you first start your business, you're hungry. You're willing to do whatever it takes. You're taking risks, you're grinding, you're figuring things out. Then you start becoming successful. You hit 30K a month, then 50, maybe 100K. And in the eyes of society, you've made it. You're wealthier than 99% of people on this planet. And here's where the problem starts. At this level, your entire business is probably running through you and maybe 1 to 3 employees. You're definitely ahead of the game compared to most entrepreneurs, but you've hit a ceiling. And the reason you've hit a ceiling is because you get to this point and you start playing it safe. You've got something to lose now. You've got money coming in every month, whether that's 10K in profit, 30K in profit, 80K in profit, you name it. And you want to keep it. And here's what happens. Most entrepreneurs at this level start seeing their business bank account money as their personal money. They look at the business account and the personal account as basically the same thing. Every dollar the business makes, they see as their own personal wealth. And look, you can do that. You can extract every dollar from your business if you want. But here's the problem. Every time you do that, you're killing your growth. Because every dollar you make should be put on the line and risk to make more. Let me say that again. Every dollar you make should be reinvested to make more. Maybe not every dollar, disclaimer, but you should have a portion of that percentage of profits into there. But there's a massive reluctance to do this. It all comes down to fear. It comes down to not being ruthless enough with your business decisions. Let me break this down very simply. When you're making 20K in profit every month, that's a 20K in opportunities to 2x or 3K what you're making. But instead of seeing it that way, you're extracting it, you're spending it on lifestyle, and you're losing the chance to compound your growth. Here's the reality. You have 2 options with your profit. Option 1, you can take the money for yourself, you can pay yourself, extract it from the business. Option 2, reinvest it back into your business. Every time you take the money for yourself, you lose the opportunity to multiply it. You lose the force multiplier effect. And here's what most people don't want to hear. If you want to scale from 100K a month to 200K, 300, 500 a month, you need to resist the temptation to just extract all that money from the business. You need to actively try to spend it, but not on Lambos, not on penthouses, not on Rolexes, not on fancy dinners, not on designer clothes. You need to spend it on the business. Now, when I say spend it, I don't mean spend it aimlessly. I mean reinvest it strategically. Plan it out. There's no better way to achieve fast exponential scale than compounding the money you make, but you have to be willing to put it all on the line. So the question really becomes, what do you reinvest in? There are really only 2 things that are quickly going to scale your business quickly. Number 1 is talent, hiring incredible people who can take things off your plate and do them better than you. And number 2 is marketing. Ads is one form, some form of media buying that's going to get you more appointments, more leads, and more clients. That's it. Those are the 2 levers, right? Here's the math. Going from 100K a month to 200K a month is pretty much just doubling your input of appointments. If you've got the right infrastructure, if you know how to sell, if you know how to deliver results, all you have to do to be able to scale is literally double the amount of appointments you're getting. To get to 300K a month, triple your appointments. And the way to do that is to continue what you're doing organically, right? All of the free methods that got you here, 50K, 100K a month, whatever. But you need to also start spending money to make money, right? A hybrid approach. But here's what happened instead. You get the 30K, 50K, or 100K a month, and you start living the lifestyle. You've got the nice apartment, maybe you're leasing a nice car, you've got the watches, you've got the lifestyle that makes you look successful. And maybe you enjoy those things, which is totally cool. But now you've got something to lose, right? In order to sustain that lifestyle, you have to keep extracting money from the business to maintain that image to yourself, to your friends, to other people you're around. And it really is pointless. It can be stupid. You know, some people like nice things, stuff like that, and it's okay to treat yourself. But let me tell you a real example. Let's say you're spending $8,000 a month on rent and a car lease. Things you're renting to look successful, right? That $8,000 could instead go towards hiring an incredible operations manager, a marketing manager, or running ads. And let's say you spend the 8K on ads, and let's say your cost per booked call is $200. That's 40 new calls on your calendar. If you're decent at sales and you close 25% of these calls, that's 10 new clients. And if each client is worth, let's say 5K, you just turn $8,000 into $50,000. Then you take the $50,000 and you do it again and again and again. And that's how you scale. That's how you get to 300K, 400K, 500K a month. You get ruthless with your reinvestment, right? You put it on the line, you take the risk, you stop playing it safe. And look, I get it, when you're making good money, you wanna enjoy it, right? I do the same. You wanna show people you've made it, you want the lifestyle, but if you truly wanna scale, you need to flip your mindset. Go back to living the way you live before you hit these revenue levels. Get rid of the ego purchases, stop trying to impress people, and start looking at every dollar you make in your business as an opportunity to make 2, 3, 4, or maybe 5x more. If you can get that flywheel running, if you can start compounding your profits by reinvesting them strategically into your talent and ads, you'll skyrocket over to 300, 400, or 500K a month faster than you think. And look, if you're stuck between 30 to 100K a month and you want to scale beyond that with ads, I've helped clients go from 2x ROAS to even 9x return on ad spends in a single month. I've helped course creators scale past 2 million per month in sales. I've helped coaches cut their lead costs from $50 to $19 while increasing quality and volume. I've helped businesses profitably spend $2,000 a day on ads with consistent 4 to X returns. If that's the kind of scaling you're looking for, you can book a call using the link in the description. We'll walk you through exactly how to build a Facebook ad system that gets you to the next level, more clients, more leads, more appointments on your calendar. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.